Hey, what is up, everyone? Today is going to be another outing on the Des Plaines River. I'm actually going to be fishing a spot today that I haven't fished all year long. I've done pretty well here in the past. Unfortunately, it's a pretty heavy pressured spot, so I'm hoping when I get down there, there's no one else there and I can have the spot to myself. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a mixture of fishing with lures. I'm gonna be throwing some night crawlers on the bottom. Just kind of trying to get a feel for what's in the area and what's biting. So with that being said, let's get down there and see what the spot's looking like. All right, so here we are. I just got to the spot and it is looking very fishy right now. The current is pretty still. The water visibility, it's about where it normally would be. Man, it looks like it got flooded pretty bad down here. You can see where all the weeds got stuck on the tree branches from when it flooded. But yeah, I'm gonna start off throwing around some lures, and once that stops producing, we'll throw some live bait out there, see what we can get. Yay, it's not a skunk. Messing around with a little white twister tail, trying to get a pulse of what's over here. All right, little green sunfish to start us off. Well, one thing's for sure, the river does not have a shortage of tiny little green sunfish, that's for sure. There you go, what is this? Oh, another green sunfish, just a little bit bigger. All right. Let's see if we can get into some different species though, but at least they're getting bigger in size. There we go. I got something on both rods here. Oh, we got a bluegill. Oh, decent bluegill too, for a small river. Nice, this guy's been playing with my bait for a while. I switched over to worms on the bottom. Cool. And whatever was on here, I think got off. Yep. There we go. Sorry, I had my camera turned off there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden my rod was about to go in the water. Oh no, he popped off. Ah, darn. What do we got here? I can't tell what it is by the way it's fighting. What is this? It's a tiny little channel cat. Oh. Oh, very little guy. What happened to his tail? I don't know if he got into a fight or a turtle tried to get him or what. Yeah, it's another species. Cool, very cool. All right, I'm gonna get this guy back in. I don't think he's too happy to have been caught. All right, see you later, buddy. All right, we got something here. Oh, it's not very big, whatever it is. Is that a bluegill? Oh yeah, bluegill. Yeah. Another bluegill. There you go. Definitely another bluegill on the way it's fighting, how it swims off to the side like that. Yep, bluegills are notorious for swimming like that when they're hooked. Another one. Third bluegill of the evening. Apparently I found the honey hole of bluegills now. Seriously? I didn't know anything was on there. It's a tiny little goby. All right, well, these are an invasive species. I've mentioned that in a prior video. I'm not gonna be able to release this guy. I am gonna have to kill it. They are, like I said, an invasive species. They've invaded the Great Lakes already. And anytime you catch an invasive species, you should never let it go. Man, this thing is so weird. Look at him. He's like not even trying to get away from me. He just sits there in the palm of my hand. Very strange. All right, I think this is yet another bluegill. Yep, small one this time. Small bluegill this time. All right, might be the last fish of the evening. And there's another bluegill, man. There are a lot of these things in this spot. Wow, a lot of bluegills over here. I think this is gonna be the last one. I'm down to just the shreds of a piece of worm now and it's getting dark out, so I think I gotta head out of here. All right, so I'm back home right now, and let me just say, the fishing didn't go quite as I had planned. I really was hoping to get into something of quality size when I was there, but you know what, sometimes that's just the way it works. So I didn't really do that much spot hopping around. I kind of just picked a spot and fished by the bridge over there. So it was kind of a lazy day of fishing, but overall, I still had a lot of fun. It was a nice, peaceful evening. But before I close out this video, I wanted to show you guys kind of what I was using to catch the fish that I did get when I was there. All right, so the first one, I was just throwing around a white twister tail grub, 2 inches, just doing a slow, steady retrieve. And then the second one that I was using is a sliding sinker rig, or Carolina rig, whichever you want to call it. Basically, it's basically I was using a half-ounce sinker down to a little bead and a barrel swivel. And the purpose of this bead is to ensure that the swivel doesn't get wedged inside the sinker. You want to make sure that that sinker can slide freely on your line, so when a fish picks up the bait and runs with it, it doesn't feel any resistance. And then I've got about, I don't know, 10 inches or so of leader line down to a little J hook. I also tend to use circle hooks a lot when I use this rig as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you liked what you saw, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.